In the ever-evolving world of cryptocurrency, timing can be everything. One of the burning questions for investors right now is whether it's the right moment to buy more Caspa. In today's video, we'll delve into this topic, taking a closer look at the charts to offer a more informed perspective. The goal here is to give a comprehensive overview of Caspa's current position, including its market trends and future potential. Understanding these dynamics can help investors decide if this is the right moment to add more Caspa to their portfolios, or to hold off for a better entry point. Before we jump into the charts, it's essential to mention a resource for leverage traders, Marks. If you haven't already checked it out, the Caspa airdrop hosted by Marks is still ongoing, but there's only a limited time left to participate. Marks is a platform powered by TradingView, which allows you to carry out your technical analysis directly from its interface, making it a convenient tool for traders. All relevant links and details, including access to Marks and other useful tools, can be found in the video description. Now that the housekeeping is out of the way, let's dive into the market sentiment, starting with the Fear and Greed Index. The Fear and Greed Index is an important tool for assessing the general sentiment of the cryptocurrency market. Right now, the index is showing that we are still in a state of fear, with a reading of 37. For those unfamiliar, the Fear and Greed Index gauges the emotional state of investors in the crypto market, with higher fear readings often indicating that many investors are risk-averse, while higher greed readings show that investors are more willing to take risks. When the market is driven by fear, it's often an indicator of buying opportunities for those who are more daring or long-term focused. What's interesting is the trend we've been seeing over the last couple of days. Yesterday, the index sat at 33, so we're seeing a slow but noticeable shift towards a more neutral stance. This gradual movement is significant because it signals that the fear in the market is dissipating, and we may soon be approaching a more balanced or even optimistic sentiment. This is why many experienced traders advocate for buying during times of fear, when prices tend to be lower due to investor caution. However, blindly jumping into the market during fearful times is not wise either. It's crucial to pinpoint strong support levels where you can safely enter the market without excessive risk. It's all about strategy, and leveraging tools like the Fear and Greed Index can help guide your decisions when investing in cryptocurrencies like Caspa. One personal example that highlights the importance of strategy and timing in the crypto market is my experience with Bitcoin. Back when Bitcoin was sitting at around $62,000, I made a conscious decision to refrain from buying any crypto for a few days. The market was at a high, and it didn't feel like a good entry point. I knew that waiting for a better opportunity would ultimately pay off. As the market became more volatile and prices started to fluctuate, it became clear that there was going to be a better moment to go shopping, so to speak. Eventually, after observing the market for a few days, I saw a buying opportunity and decided to act. The lesson here is that sometimes sitting on the sidelines can be the best decision, especially when you're dealing with highly volatile assets like cryptocurrency. It's tempting to always be in the game, buying and selling constantly, but the key to long-term success in crypto is knowing when to wait and when to act. In this case, it worked out well, and that's why I encourage people not to feel pressured to buy immediately, especially when the market is at a high point. The same logic can apply to Caspa. If you don't feel like it's the right time, there's no harm in waiting for a pullback or a more favorable support level. Caspa, one of the rising stars in the cryptocurrency world, is set for some significant updates, particularly with the upcoming RC20 launch, which is expected on the 15th of this month. This event is creating a lot of buzz within the community as it represents a major milestone for Caspa and its future potential. Currently, Caspa is trading at around 165, which is relatively flat for the day. However, this stagnant price should not be taken as a negative sign, especially given the project's current market cap of $4 billion and its long-term upward trend. Looking at the charts, Caspa is slowly inching its way upwards, though it has yet to break through a key resistance level around 173. This resistance has been tested multiple times, only for the price to dip back down each time. For those unfamiliar with technical analysis, resistance levels are points at which a price tends to face downward pressure due to an influx of selling interest. If Caspa can break through this resistance, it could signal a more bullish phase with the potential for further gains in the near term. However, the big question for investors is whether to buy now or wait. If you're someone who believes in Caspa's long-term potential, particularly with price targets of $3, $4, or even $5, then buying now may make sense, even if it's slightly above your ideal price. On the other hand, if you're more cautious and prefer to maximize your buying power, waiting for a pullback or confirmation of a breakout above the resistance could be a more prudent strategy. When it comes to investing in any cryptocurrency, including Caspa, your approach will largely depend on your investment goals and timeline. If you're a long-term investor who strongly believes in the future of Caspa and its potential to grow exponentially, then the current price may not matter as much. After all, if Caspa reaches $3, $4, or even $5 as many believe it will, buying at $165 or $170 won't make much of a difference in the grand scheme of things. In this case, dollar cost averaging, DCA, a strategy where you invest a fixed amount at regular intervals, can help reduce the risk of market volatility while gradually building up your position. On the other hand, if you're more concerned with short-term price movements and want to get the best possible price, it might be wise to hold off for now. The upcoming RC20 launch could create a buy the rumor, sell the news situation, where prices initially rise on anticipation, but then drop once the news is officially released. This is a common pattern in the crypto market, and it's one reason why I typically avoid buying on news events. Waiting for a pullback after the launch might present a better buying opportunity, though there's always the risk of missing the boat if prices surge unexpectedly. Regardless of your approach, the key is to have a strategy and stick to it. In addition to general market sentiment and resistance levels, it's important to pay attention to technical indicators when deciding whether to buy or sell a particular asset. One useful tool is the 4-hour chart, which provides a shorter-term view of market trends. Currently, the 4-hour chart for Caspa is showing bearish momentum, which suggests that the price may be due for a short-term pullback. This could be a buying opportunity for those who are looking to add to their position at a lower price, but it also indicates that caution is warranted in the near term. However, when we zoom out to the daily time frame, the picture looks more bullish. Multiple buy signals have been fired recently, indicating strong upward momentum over a longer period. These signals are typically generated when certain moving averages or other indicators suggest that the asset is likely to continue trending upward. While short-term fluctuations are always possible, the daily chart suggests that Caspa is still in a strong uptrend and has the potential for further gains. For long-term investors, this is a positive sign, though short-term traders should remain vigilant for potential pullbacks or shifts in momentum. One of the most exciting aspects of investing in Caspa is its future potential, driven by several important catalysts that are expected to take place in the near future. Most notably, many in the crypto community are anticipating that Caspa will eventually be listed on major exchanges like Binance and Coinbase. These listings are significant because they provide increased liquidity and visibility for the token, making it more accessible to a broader audience of investors. When a cryptocurrency gets listed on a major exchange, it often leads to a surge in buying interest, driving the price higher. In addition to these potential listings, Caspa has several other factors working in its favor. It's a solid project with a strong development team, and its underlying technology has garnered positive attention within the crypto space. Moreover, Caspa benefits from strong narratives and market sentiment, two critical factors that can drive price appreciation in the crypto world. It's not just about the fundamentals, it's about the story that a cryptocurrency can tell, and Caspa's story is one that resonates with many investors. For these reasons, it's surprising that some people are still hesitant to invest in Caspa. Crypto is all about making money, and opportunities like this don't come around often. By investing in a project like Caspa, you're not only betting on the technology, but also on the catalysts and narratives that will drive future growth. It's these kinds of opportunities that can result in significant returns, especially for those who get in early. To wrap things up, the decision of whether to buy more Caspa largely depends on your investment strategy and risk tolerance. If you're not already invested in Caspa, a slow and steady dollar-cost averaging approach could be a good way to build a position without exposing yourself to too much risk at once. While it's always ideal to buy at lower support levels, sometimes waiting for the perfect entry point can result in missing out on future gains. By averaging into your position, you can minimize the impact of short-term price fluctuations while still participating in the asset's long-term growth potential. For those who already hold Caspa, my advice would be to continue holding your position for now. With the RC20 launch approaching, there is some uncertainty around how the market will react, but the long-term outlook for Caspa remains positive. It's always a good idea to take a measured approach when investing in volatile assets like cryptocurrency, and in this case, patience could pay off in the long run. Finally, don't forget to check out the links in the description for additional resources and tools to help you with your trading and investment decisions. By following a disciplined strategy and staying informed about the latest developments, you can make the most of your investment in Caspa and position yourself for success in the exciting world of cryptocurrency.